In question 6, we're given these inequalities in terms of x and y, and we're asked which one is not true. So let's have a look here. We can take or add 5 to both sides here. We'll get x less than or equal to y. So that looks true. We can divide by 5 here to get x less than or equal to y. I think it's number 3 here. Let's multiply 4 by 5 first, and we'll get x less than or equal to y. But if we multiply this one to get rid of the minus by minus 1, we're going to get, we'll have to reverse the sign of the inequality. We get x greater than or equal to y if I multiply by minus 5, not minus 1. So this one is not true. Similar type of question here. We can take 3 from both sides and we will get x greater than y. And we can add 3 to both sides here to get x greater than y. And x is greater than y, which is what we're told. Multiplying by 3 here, we get x greater than y. And again with the minus signs, if x is greater than y, we could do an example here. If x is minus 2 and y is minus 3, x is greater than y. But minus 3 by 3 is 9, and minus 3 by minus 2 is only 6, so 6x will be less than y in this case. So that's why these negative ones are the false ones. And the same rule applies here. Minus 2 is greater than minus 3, but minus 2 squared is not greater than minus 3 squared. You can see here 4 is not greater than 9. So the answer here for this one is no. So these inequalities, it's the negative numbers that really make you think about the rules. So here we have another compound inequality up to 13. So if we take 1 from each side, we'll get 2 greater than minus 2x greater than or equal to. We're taking away 1, so it'll be minus 14. And at this point, maybe we do an example here. If we say 2, well, I'll do it in the order it's there, greater than. So if we say 9 is greater than 6 is greater than 2, if we multiply by minus 1, which we're going to have to here to get x on its own, we'd have minus 9, minus 6, and minus 2. And you can see minus 9 is less than minus 6, and minus 6 is less than minus 2. So the same rule applies here. We're going to divide by 2. We're going to divide by minus 2, and then we're going to have to change the directions of the inequalities. So we get minus 1 less than x less than or equal to, we're dividing by minus 2, so 7. And we're graphing, if we're going to graph it, it's integers. So we get our number line. I'll just do part of it. It's less than or equal to 7, and minus 2 is not a solution. Is minus 1 a solution? No. 0 will be the first one. So between 0 and 7 you have all your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots in between for your number line. And then the last part of the revision exercises, Sheena went to the local shop with €20. She wanted to buy 2 books costing X each and a calendar costing 9. When she went to pay, she found out she didn't have enough money. So 2 books, if they're a tenner each, that's 20, plus the €9 was greater than the €20 she brought. So this is the inequality we could create. She left the calendar and paid for the 2 books. On her way home, she had enough change to buy perfume for €7. Explain why 2x plus 9 greater than 20. Why that's the case, and solve the inequality. Well, we've just written it out there. Twice the cost of the books plus the calendar, so 2x has to be greater than 20 minus 9. 2x is greater than 11, so x has to be greater than 550. So anything greater than 550, 2 550s would be 11. She'd be able to pay 9 for the calendar. Anything greater than that, she wouldn't. So she had €7 left, which means that Well, we can work out X here. We're asking to solve it. So twice the cost of the books plus the €7. She had enough, either exactly 20 or less than or equal to 20. We're not sure. So 2x would be less than or equal to 20 minus 7. 2x less than or equal to 13. So x would have to be less than or equal to 650. So the books were 650 each. She'd have 7 left. And if the price of a book was a whole number, how much does it cost? Well, it can't be 7 because 2 books would be 14. She wouldn't have enough in 7. So greater than 550 and less than 650, it would have to be €6.